Look who's back with us, Florida Republican Congresswoman Kat Cammack. It's so good to see you. What is going on with the Democrats' midterm messaging? What do you make of what the president is saying? Because the Journal says America already rejected Kamala Harris. A new Emerson poll, 45% of California voters reject Gavin Newsom, and AOC is calling the media to stop covering her amateur hour appearance in Munich.
Well, it's good to be back, Liz. And yes, I think this could be boiled down to something pretty simple. The left treats the American people like spectators, whereas we, the Republicans, we treat the American people like stakeholders. We understand that the power is not derived from Washington, it's from the people. And so all of the policies that President Trump and the Republican conference are advancing are pro-America and for the taxpayer. As people are getting their taxes done as we speak, they're seeing where they have the largest tax cut in history. You have no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our seniors, those that are on fixed incomes, are getting a large $6,000 deduction, which effectively wipes out any tax on Social Security. It is true. The president is bringing down the cost of everyday goods and services, but it's not going to happen overnight because look at what we were dealing with under the Biden administration. It's not like this is a light switch you can turn on and off. And so the massive regulatory reforms that are being done, that is going to be a legacy of President Trump's, because that is when you have that means you're putting the people back in charge and you're rejecting the unelected, nameless, faceless bureaucrats that create the rules and regulations that have given us $2.5 trillion in annual enforcement and compliance costs. That's the difference, and that's why we're going to win these midterms.
Yeah, you know, stick on inflation. The Federal Reserve survey of businesses expect inflation to keep trending down. And the affordability crisis, more and more evidence is coming that the affordability crisis is coming out of Democrat-run states. Show the stunning and growing list of companies relocating out of high tax and spend and red tape Democrat states. They are leaving California, New York, Illinois, New Jersey, Massachusetts. You know, top defense contractor, Congresswoman, Boeing just announced it's relocating its defense and space headquarters out of Virginia back to St. Louis, Missouri, after far-left Democrat Governor Abigail Spanberger took office. That's a big deal.
Absolutely. She campaigned as a moderate, but she's the most radical, progressive governor in the country, pretty much right up there with Gavin Newsom. And of course, we saw his quote unquote billionaires tax has forced all of these titans of industry and their employees out of California into states like Florida and Texas. This isn't common sense. People operate off of incentives. In Florida, we don't have a state income tax. We've got great weather. We have low regulatory regime. We have no state income tax, very business friendly, very family friendly, and that's why people are coming to us. You have to understand that if we have a pro-growth, America first economy, that is going to be good for everyone. But where the Democrats have gone wrong is they are picking and choosing who's going to win and who's going to lose. The blue states continue to do that. They want to tax, and ultimately where that ends up getting paid for is at the pump, in the grocery store. The people who can't afford it are the ones paying for it.
You know what's wild? The Democrat governors are campaigning like affordability is bad when they raise taxes. Let's get your reaction to Illinois Democrat Governor J.B. Pritzker. He's talking about affordability is bad. Under Pritzker, state taxes rose nearly $20 billion, 44% up for each residential household since he got elected. Nickel and dime tax hikes. We're going to show them. Voters there are being nibbled to death by ducks. Listen to J.B. Pritzker. Watch.
Illinoisans, like Americans everywhere, are still paying too much for groceries, too much for housing, too much for electricity, too much to live. Everything is just too damned expensive.
Yeah, in Illinois, yes, it is under you, Pritzker. You raised $20 billion in tax hikes.
Exactly, Liz. You couldn't have said that better. I mean, this is their game plan. They say one thing and they do another. And you've heard me say it a million times. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. In this case, they're losing congressional seats to places like Texas and California that prioritize the people and put the people first.
I mean, you're going to have Silicon Valley could end up in Texas, or Florida. Congresswoman Kat Cammack, thank you so much. It's great to see you.